Part 2, Chapter 6 of Spill the Beans. Still, nothing happening. So where's the sky-high beanstalk? Jack asks. I hope Devin wasn't lying to us. I look up at the sky. It's not very sunny, but it's not raining either. Don't plants need sun and water to grow? The trader didn't say anything about that. At least it's kind of misty again. Maybe that will help water the beans. I think we have to wait for it to grow overnight, I say. That's how it happens in the story. But that does mean we're leaving Prince on his own for a whole night. Eep, poor Prince, I miss him. What story? Jack asks me. Oops. Oh, just some story I read about how beanstalks grow, I say quickly. Jonah nods. Yeah, we just have to go to sleep, and when we wake up, Beanstalk City. He leans his head back, staring straight up into the sky. Here's hoping. Before dinner, Jack and Jonah play soccer, aka football, in the yard. Jack's wearing his new used sneakers that Ada bought him. Wow, I can play even better now that my sneakers don't fall apart mid-kick, Jack says, sending the ball toward Jonah with the side of his foot. And the tape I had to use to hold my left sneaker together always got stuck on the ball. I hated when that happened. My mom is the best for buying me these. You're so good at soccer, you could probably play barefoot and win, Jonah exclaims. I roll my eyes. He's not that good. But Jonah learns a ton. Jack teaches him how to use the side of his foot to kick the ball and when to use his head. He even lets Jonah get 2 balls past him into the goal. He's so nice and thoughtful. And cute. Abby, come play with us, Jack says. Abby doesn't like soccer, Jonah says. I do too, I say. I walk over to join them. I don't dislike soccer, and I'm pretty good at being a goalie too. I stop a few balls from going into the barn by catching them. Not bad, Jack says to me. I feel myself flush. Dinner, Ada calls from the window, and wash your hands. She pokes her head out. Oh dear, it's starting to rain. Abby and Jonah, do you live very far? Would you two like to stay overnight? The couch pulls out into a bed. Yes, perfect. Raining and an invitation to stay overnight? The rain will help the beanstalk grow, and when we wake up, all we have to do is go outside to climb it. Thanks, I say to Ada and head inside. We would love to stay over. We do live far away. Very, very far. Yay! I'm having a sleepover at Jack's, Jonah whispers to me as we wash our hands. He's so awesome. He dries his hands on a scratchy towel. I hope I can get really good at soccer just like him. He races out of the tiny bathroom to find Jack. Okay, Jack is pretty great, but does Jonah have to follow him around the house like a puppy? Ooh, puppy. I cringe. Poor Prince. I hope he's okay. We sit down at the table. Ada makes us pottage again, but this time there are hunks of potatoes and other veggies. Plus, she made fresh squeezed lemonade. Yum! But I can't stop thinking about Prince. I'm sure he's fine, gobbling up his liver doggy biscuits and sleeping on his memory foam mattress, but still. Where's your sweet dog? Ada asks, as if reading my mind. Oh, he's just hiding, I say. He doesn't like the rain. Sigh. Finally, it's time for bed. It's been a long day. And Jonah, Jack, and I want to get some sleep as soon as possible so we can see if the beanstalk is there in the morning. Ada reaches into a small closet and pulls out a thin blue blanket and 2 pillows. The sofa bed isn't all that comfortable, but it'll do for the night. Thanks, Ada, I say. We really appreciate it. Jack removes the couch cushions and pulls out the bed, then sets up the blanket and pillows. There you go. Jonah lets out a huge yawn. Night, everyone, Jack says, then climbs a peeling white ladder to a small loft area. I see a thin mattress and a thin blanket and a thin pillow. Night, Jack, Jonah and I say at the same time. Good night, kids, Ada says, going into her room. I'm so sleepy, Jonah says, his eyes drifting closed. I'm sleepy too. I can feel my eyes getting heavier and heavier. Please let there be a beanstalk out there in the morning. Please. The next thing I know, the sun is coming through the windows. The sky is blue. I pop out of bed. Jack comes rushing down the loft ladder. Jonah rushes to the window. Beanstalk, Jonah shouts. He zips around in a circle, pumping his fist. Jack gives him 2 high fives. Both of them are dancing around the living room, chanting, Beanstalk, beanstalk, beanstalk. I stare out the window in shock. It's really there. The beanstalk is huge. It's about 3 feet wide and bright green with tons of thick sprouts and stems coming out of the sides. It's so tall that I can't even see the top. It shoots straight up through the clouds. It really worked, I exclaim. The magic beans grew into a giant beanstalk. You know what that means, Jonah says. Let's do some climbing. So they finally got the beanstalk. Chapter 7 is called Into the Sky. So we will read Chapter 7 tomorrow. Chapter 7 is going to be another 2-parter. It's a little bit of a longer chapter. So Chapter 7 is called Into the Sky. To have you start thinking ahead, Chapter 8 is called Fee, Fi, Oh, No. So start making your predictions about what's going to happen when they go into the sky. And Fee, Fi, Oh, No. I wonder what's going to happen. All right, I will talk to you tomorrow.